Hi, and welcome to Three Questions With. Got my friend Don McGee with us. Hey, Don, welcome to the show.
Hi, Kevin. Thanks for having me.
So, Don, I asked you to come on the show today because I want to talk about cost.
Mm,
So often, when we're talking to people about making better choices, the first thing they say, I would like to eat healthier, Don, but you know what? It's just too expensive. I have a limited budget, Don. I can't afford to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. What do you say to that?
I hear that a lot. It's fascinating to listen to folks who say, I can't afford to buy fresh fruits and vegetables. And yet these same folks will spend, gosh, what is it, $5 for a coffee at Starbucks, or maybe they'll go get their nails done every week, or take a look at some of the shoes, and I think it's really like everything else we talk about, right? It's about balance and it's about mindset, right? If you don't think this one body you have is important enough to enjoy the life you've got with it, then I would suggest you've got to reset some of your values, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I would agree with that. What I learned, Dawn, again, it's about balance because as we were talking before the show, I'll go on I want to eat salad or eat fruit and vegetables, and I'll buy a lot of it. And then I'm sad at the end of the week because I didn't eat it. Instead of
Gotcha.
saying, okay, how about you swap it out once, have a salad instead of something else one time a week. And since I've been doing that, it's good where, I joke with my wife, I'm like, baby, there's no more lettuce. There's no more, no more cucumber. I actually ate it all. But again, I see how people can get discouraged because like, okay, I want to eat healthier in your head, but then you look and go, I still got chips left. So why don't we finish off those chips before we go for, carrot sticks or something? So buy a little bit at a time too.
Absolutely. So one of the interesting trade-offs that I've found, because I will absolutely go through my fruit and vegetable drawer and go, huh, what did that used to be? I
Yeah,
don't know what it used to be, but it needs to go. And
right.
so I make sure for the fresh stuff, I do it twice a week. And yes, that is more of a hassle. I've built it into my routine. I've stacked it on other stuff. If you've ever read Atomic Habits by James Clear, right? If you want to bring a new habit into your life, stack it on top of something that you already do, right? So my kiddo is at work in a plaza where there's a Whole Foods 3 times a week. So I know that there's no pressure. I don't have to do all of my shopping once a week. I know that I've got 3 opportunities and I can go get strawberries because, man, strawberries go bad really fast and it
Mm.
pains me to throw them out, right? Because I love strawberries. I'll get one small container. If I'm done with those, 3 days later, I'll go get another one. And it's no skin off my back. So you have to figure out where to bring those habits into your life, right?
But it is, like you said, also about the priorities in life,
Yep.
because no matter what we're talking about when it comes to money, it comes down to how you decide you want to spend your money. Because, I have those friends that go out to lunch every day. I'm like,
Yep.
Don, it's your money, it's your life. That's what you want to do. But, when you look at it at the end of the week and you're honest about what you spent, there's probably a little bit of money to buy some fresh fruits and vegetables instead of, getting that large sub on Wednesday. So it comes down to your priorities, right?
It's absolutely true. I had a client who said to me, Don, I haven't brought a bag lunch with me since junior high school. It makes me feel like a kid. It makes him feel like a grown up to go out to eat for lunch every day. That's fine. But let's make some shifts and changes. Let's make some additions that you can, make healthier choices as you go. Because as you know, Kevin, everything's a choice, right? It's not good or bad. There's no judgment. It's just the choices that you make. And yeah, this body only lasts you for so long if you don't take good care of it.
I have to agree with you on choices, and you hit something on a nerve for me. When I go out to eat, I often have struggle making good choices. If I'm there and I'm looking at, geez, I want a prime rib and a baked potato, am I thinking about a salad and a piece of chicken? Probably very rarely is going to be the answer. But like you said, I learned, okay, make sure you're having a salad with that piece of steak versus the French fries, because you get two sides. double French fries is my two sides. I mean, let's be honest about it. I'll be a wise guy if I'm out having lunch with a friend. Do you want a vegetable? My wife is not here. I do not want a vegetable. I mean, that's my typical answer. Like, no, double mash, double French fries. But
And that's it, right?
We have a vegetable side.
That's exactly it. So my kiddo does the same thing. He's a double French fries guy. So you and he would get along fine. So you don't have to, and you said something that reminds me of something a lot of people think is prime rib and baked potato not healthy, chicken and salad healthy. So I'm going to challenge you on that, right? Prime rib, baked potato, totally fine. Totally perfectly fine as part of a healthy routine.
You've never seen how much butter on that potato.
All right. So that's where I'm going next, right? So a 20-ounce prime rib, not so much, right? So cut off the portion that makes sense for you. Have them put the rest into a take-home box right away. So you're not sitting there going, oh, just one more bite. Yeah, just one more bite, right? and the same for the potatoes and the butter, right? Because you know what? You can have the other half tomorrow and it's going to be just as good. You don't have to have it all today. But that's a mindset shift, right? To know that it's going to be there.
I agree. That is a mind shift that I have done, because I look at it that I get to eat it twice. That's my mind shift. It's like, you love prime rib and potatoes, and now you get it for 2 meals because you didn't sit there and try to say, 32 ounce. That seems like the right choice. And just like, then, like I said, we were joking before the show, Dawn. Unfortunately, I'm getting old. I can't do, I told you, we went to a birthday party for my nephew yesterday. I had 2 pieces of cake, lots of ice cream, some chips. I just ate an insane amount of sugar. And today, for the first 4 or 5 hours a day, I was just unproductive. Like, I just couldn't move on it. Just my brain wasn't working, my body wasn't working. And you can sit there and go, well, what's going on? There's no question of what's going on. You ate an insane amount of sugar yesterday. Which part of this don't you get? I can't do it anymore. I still try, and I fail at this point in time.
Well, and the truth is, you probably couldn't do it when you were younger either. It's just you ignored it. Now you're more mindful of how crappy you feel the next day after doing nothing but eating sugar all day long. So now you get an opportunity.
See what happens when I make friends like you.
I'm sorry.
You wrecked my life. But like I said, when you tune your mind into it, you do see that. Like, hey, you know what? You can choose. Again, you've said it all along. It's always about options in life. You can do what you wish to do, but you have to realize what the consequence is going to be when you do that. So as you're willing to pay the price, then you go ahead and do it. But it's better not to.
It's true. And we're going to be friends for a lot longer if you cut down on some of that sugar.
Yeah, that's true and stuff. So Dawn, how do people reach out there? How do they learn more? With people who are just watching and saying, you know what, Dawn and Kevin are right. I do have to start making some changes. And when you're doing it, everyone needs help, Dawn, because I find a lot of the stuff is super confusing. Should I do this? Should I do that? Or like we've talked all along, like my example, Kev, you had a bad day. Snap back the next day, get back on the bus, don't be like, well, I guess I just keep eating badly, hopefully that will level me back out, it's just, so how do people learn more?
That's a great point. By the way, I can tell you've been listening to our conversations because, that's pretty awesome stuff. So people can reach out to me through my website, dawnmcgee.guru. They can jump into my free Facebook group, which is called Never Diet Again. And we're now doing 21-day resets twice a month. We're going to start at the first week of the month and the second or the third week of the month, because you know what, sometimes you just need a reset, and it's not about cutting everything out. It's not about being miserable for 21 days, right? It's just about being more mindful, being more aware of how you can treat your body better, because hey, you've only got one.
Perfect. Dawn, I really appreciate you taking time to come on the show. And as always, thanks for being my friend.
Thanks, Kevin.